Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the last film. As you can see, the next film is going to be nicely scoped, and we've got along to introduce the film one of Britain's leading character actors. You find him in all sorts of Italian films. You'll all know who he is. Can I introduce you, please, the star of The Beyond, David Warbeck.
Thank you very, very much. Well, listen, first of all, just thanks to all of you for travelling so far, because I know a lot of you have come from across the water and some from up the north. So just thanks very much for that. It's really great. Some of you have seen The Beyond before. I'm looking forward enormously to seeing it on the big screen, because watching it on video, you know, has its obvious limitations. So,
This is your first film. You've seen the uncut. Fancy that?
I'm really looking forward to that, and I understand the print's pretty good. Better be. Okay, a bit about the film. As you may know, I've been very blessed with about 30 years in the Italian film industry. And, how many years ago, Paul? You'd have to help me when I did Fistful of Dynamite with Sergio Leone. Oh, a long time ago. And that sort of set me up for doing so many of these films in Italy. I met Fulci about 12 years ago, and I did a couple of films with them, The Black Cat and The Beyond. We shot The Beyond in New Orleans, down in the swamps with all those mosquitoes and things, and then finished all the studio stuff, obviously, in Rome. I wasn't too sure about the film to start with, of exactly how he wanted me to play it. Fulci was always saying, David, stop decorating the cake, because I'm always trying to sort of add some sort of interest to the script or the lines. There's a shot in the film The Beyond where I pick up a pair of shears to open the door. Well, the shears just weren't about. I happened to find them. I said, can I use these? Can I use these? And Fulci said, what for? And I said, well, I want to pay homage to Jack Nicholson's The Shining, you know, when Daddy's home. So we were trying to throw in those sort of bits of added nonsense to try and give the film its flavour. Fulci's films, and the films at this festival, I think are very important. There's a lot of press argument for and against. My reason is that we've all got a dark side in us. No matter how civilized or ordinary we may want to appear, there is that monster in all of us. It's a case of how we control it. Most of us do. Fulci's films illustrate if you let the monster out of control. I hope you enjoy the film. Explore with Fulci the dark sides, and speak to you later on. Bye-bye.
And you will face the sea of darkness and all therein that may be explored.
Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, again. Down. If you go to the cafe, you get to the end, it's just turn left. I just want to see it. I see it. Plenty of room. Just see. You have more in there.
See your limited covers, originals, £4 each.
Mr. Fulci, how are you today?
All right.
Like a piece of filet steak?
Filet steak. Filet. Filet, no.
Can't beat steak tartare. Doesn't it look appetizing?
Steak tartare, no. No. Not tartare.
It's tender, freshly minced.
No, Gigi.
Mr. Fulci, what's wrong?
Piano piano.
Okay, hello again, and I guess this is the moment you've all been waiting for. So I'm going to keep it short. Thanks for all coming down, and I know you're all looking forward to seeing Mr. Fulci. So here he is now with David Warbeck and Laura's Coachie to help. First, Mr. Fulci will say a few words to you about his new film.
Excuse me for the feet, but it's broken.
Fulci has some interesting news about his new film, which we'll be discussing before he goes on for the answers and questions stuff. So you should hear this.
Io parlo un modesto inglese,
His English is very modest,
però vorrei parlare italiano per capirci meglio.
but he's going to speak in Italian so that you can
Perché il signor
understand.
Fulci è come fosse inglese,
Because Mr. Fulci speaks good English.
è un intermediario notevole. Insomma. Per cui io cominciamo col parlare, voi avete visto un mio film di 12 anni fa,
You saw a film he did 12 years ago,
forse 14, siete più informati voi.
maybe 14, you can't remember.
Però ritengo che adesso vi dovrei parlare di quello che sto facendo.
But now he should tell you what he's going to be doing next.
Per cui prima vi parlerò del film che farò.
So this discussion will be about the film he'll be doing next.
Credo in anteprima per l'Inghilterra.
You're the first one to know, actually.
Poi vi parlerò del film che vedrete dopo, che è un film abbastanza curioso.
Then he'll tell you about the film Dollar Silence, which you'll see next, which is a very curious film.
Il prossimo mio progetto è la maschera di cera,
His new project is a remake of the Wax Museum.
che è praticamente un remake liberamente ispirato al classico Museo dello Stato di Cina.
It's a very liberal remake. It's inspired, it was of course inspired by the Vincent Price movie.
Seguendo la ricetta che noi abbiamo però pensato prima degli americani,
Following some indications from the Americans,
ma che noi riteniamo che sia buona, perché riteniamo che bisogna rivisitare alla luce del moderno
he thinks it is necessary to do so because we have to revisit the thing with shedding new light on the subject.
i classici, ambientandoli però nei periodi in cui sia logica questa ambientazione.
It is a good thing to revisit the classics because they need to be reinvented in a totally new period.
Vedi caso del vostro Branagh
Branagh is a good example.
con Frankenstein
Is Frankenstein.
e col vostro Neil Jordan di Intervista con il vampiro
And with Neil Jordan's interview with the vampire.
e del mio amico Stephen Frears con praticamente il Dr. Jekyll e Mr. Hyde.
And Mr. Stephen Frears will be doing a remake of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Il mio prossimo film, ed è questa la novità,
His new film, and this is the news,
sarà presentato e prodotto da Dario Argento,
will be produced and presented by Dario Argento.
diretto da me,
Will be directed by Fulci.
perciò penso con un gioco di parole intraducibile
With, he's gonna say something and I won't be able to translate now this.
che l'unione fa la forca.
Well, anyway, they will be working together.
Per cui è un film curioso perché non è affatto Fulci.
It's a curious film. It's not really like Fulci.
È un film in cui non c'è una goccia di sangue.
You won't see a drop of blood in it.
un carro funebre e le paludi della Louisiana.
It's a story about this man, his future, his death, and of course, Louisiana.
Questo film che è interpretato da un solo attore, purtroppo,
This film was unfortunately, there's only one actor in it, and he says he's not very happy with it.
che si chiama John Savage,
It's John Savage.
che qualcuno di voi ricorda bellissimo
Someone might remember him as very good looking.
in Air e Jesus Christ Superstar.
And here in Jesus Christ Superstar.
È diventato un classico baby.
Well, he's grown a little.
Io ritengo sia un film diverso.
Well, John Savage, he did this film, which is pretty much different from his usual stuff.
È molto curioso perché voi troverete per la prima volta nella mia carriera
For the first time in his career, you'll notice
un altro nome.
another name. It's not a Lucio. You won't find directed by Lucio Fulci. It's directed by Simon Mate.
Che io non ricordo manco qual è.
Well, in this case, the producer decided to change the name so they could sell the film on the American market.
E vi spiego perché. Perché c'è sotto una storia d'amore. Perché la venditrice all'estero si era, secondo me per follia, innamorata passamente di me.
The lady who was selling the film worldwide fell in love with Fulci.
Era innamorata di me e aveva un tale abito che sapeva di gabinetti.
And her breath was so bad, he said, well, shit, is the word. He hopes that someone will be making ferocious questions because he knows that the English are very good at that.
Per cui io sono a vostra disposizione finché non vi seccherete e vorrete vedere solamente il film.
So of course anyone who wants to start making questions for either Mr. Warbeck or Lucio Fulci can of course begin. Yes.
Do you intend to surpass the gore quota in Catholic Running?
You know what, I can't hear you. Not only, your English is a bit odd to me.
Right, do you intend to better the gore content in Nightmare Concert?
Vorrei sapere se tu hai intenzione di continuare sul film gore come il gatto nel cervello.
Sul gatto nel cervello io mi sono accorto che è un film che costò nulla e che ebbe un grandissimo successo.
Cat in the Brain was, which is Nightmare Concert, was really a very cheap film film which had a huge success in Italy.
E poiché mi sono accorto che gli americani riciclano anche le immondizie,
And since the Americans recycle trash,
il gatto del cervello non è un'immondizia,
but cat in the brain is not trash.
ho saputo giorni fa
A few days ago, he knew that, he was told that
che il mio vecchio amico Wes Craven
Wes Craven, a good friend of his,
ha fatto un film di un regista dell'horror che vive i suoi incubi.
Wes Craven made a film about a film director that lives his nightmares.
Are you crazy? No! Please! What do you want? Please, don't you hurt me! I did nothing to you, did I? What's the matter with you? My money? Here! Take it! Go on! There's a lot! I don't want it! You can have it! It's yours! But leave me alone! Please! No!
Do we have other questions?
Yeah, it's one of the...
Okay.
Of all the films that he's made,
Loud.
of all the films that he's made, what's his favourite and why?
È un film che si chiama Non si serizia un paperino,
It's Don't Torture the Duckling.
è un film sul peccato,
It's a film about sins.
perché tutti i miei film sono sul dubbio e sul peccato.
All these films are about doubts and sins.
Una volta parlando col maestro Buñuel,
Once we spoke to Louis Buñuel,
una volta solo l'ho visto e me ne frega.
we only saw him once, and he would like to know this.
Io dissi, lei è un ateo con dei dubbi
He told him, you don't believe in God and you have doubts.
e io sono un cattolico con i dubbi, perciò possiamo andare d'accordo.
And I'm a Catholic and I have doubts. So we can probably find an agreement. Yes.
Mr. Fulci, does he enjoy watching the films he's made? And Mr. Warbeck, does he enjoy watching the films he appears in?
Okay, my part. Yes, I thoroughly enjoy watching the films I've made. Like I haven't seen The Beyond today on a big screen for about 5 or 6 years. And when I come to perform in these films, when I first get the script, I always have to try and structure the script to heighten the storyline. And so it's quite a technical thing. You don't just stand up and read it off. You have to prepare it. So, for example, like at the end of The Beyond, when you come to that very last moment when is the character going crazy? Can you believe this? Is the world mad? Is it the end? Is it the beyond? You have to prepare that impact earlier on in the film by making the character seem very, very ordinary, very safe, very feasible, very believable, so that the punchline is prepared. So, in watching my films over and over again, I like sort of seeing how this idea has worked to get that effect. So that's the element that I like to watch my films, apart from the overall effect of checking out the maestro's wonderful ideas, and especially his visual ideas, and also his rebellious ideas, because he's always been a rebel.
You're going crazy. You're losing your mind. Get a hold of yourself.
e mi è piaciuto.
And he did like it.
È quello che spero di voi.
And of course he hopes you like it now as you liked it then.
Per cui succede questo. Purtroppo ho fatto troppi libri perché mi piacciono tutti.
He made too many films and he can't remember them all, but he likes them all. Yes.
Is there a possibility of Mr. Fulci and Mr. Warbeck working together again?
Would I be
Warbeck è un meraviglioso attore, è un gentleman, è un uomo che è molto bravo e mi auguro di poterlo utilizzare. Il problema è di fare i libri.
He's a famous actor, he's a gentleman, and they're good friends, and he hopes he can work with him again. The problem is that it's very difficult to make films. The living makes for that.
Well, yes, of course, I'd love to work with Fulci.
Lo stesso problema.
The problem is there's not much film industry anywhere in the world at the moment. I think most of you know that America is the main powerhouse for Western films, and that's down by about 60% production at the moment. England hasn't got a film industry, and hasn't had one for a very long time. We're starting to pop up with a few new good films. The Italian industry was the main powerhouse of Europe, but that at the moment, because of the political problems there, has taken a huge dive and there's virtually no production. So the film world in the West is in a state of waiting to see what's going to happen, really. And of course, I'd love to be with Fulci.
One last question.
We'd like to screen the film.
Good. That's a good say. Thank you.
Fulci just wants me to say that he wants you to watch this next film very carefully. Again, he knows that a lot of you like horror films, like gore and everything, but this is slightly different from his stuff. I said it's a very slow film, but it's a very bizarre and creepy film, so I hope you like it. Thank you.
Il compenso, poi subito dopo vedete zombie, per cui vedrete due facce della mia personalità.
So at least even if you don't like this, just say for zombie flesh eaters, so you'll like that show.
Perché io ne abbia tante.
He has a lot of personalities and this shows.
Comunque vi ringrazio e apprezzo la vostra partecipazione.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.